Hi, everyone. So in this next lesson, the first line of the lesson, I found it really hard to believe. And this is after going through 170 lessons and choosing to believe in the next one and the next one and the next one, taking the leap of faith and experiencing something new. But this one, I don't know. I want to ask you whether or not it's tough for you to believe in this, especially this beginning part of the lesson. The line is, no one attacks without intent to hurt. That no one at all attacks without intent to hurt. So if you ever attack anyone, you always have an intention to hurt the other person. I think back of the times when sometimes I've attacked and I would say I didn't intend to hurt the person, and yet I attacked. It's as if something took over me. I did something without full volition. I did something basically because I just instinctually acted and I didn't mean to hurt the person, but I did. And it was seen as an attack. This lesson is saying I had an intent to hurt. But then, as you go through the lesson, more is revealed. And if you think back to a lesson way, a long time ago, which says that attack is a defense against the truth, then it paints a different picture. Attack is a defense against the truth. Suddenly, attack is always a defense, but it's a defense of your illusion. It's a defense against reality, against the truth. So if that's indeed the case, then yes, I do create a world in my mind in which I intend to hurt others because it's built on a lie. And it's taking away my peace. It is the obstacle to my peace. This lesson also speaks to the belief in a cruel God, or a God of cruelty, that is the opposite of a God of love. So we may identify with a God of forgiveness and love and joy and peace, but we have made real an opposite to it. But in A Course in Miracles, there are no opposites. Anything that you can think of as being opposite to the state of wholeness and of union is indeed not real. Nothing that's real can be threatened. That's the beginning of the book. Nothing that's real can ever be threatened, and nothing unreal exists. And therein lies the peace of God. The way the lesson puts it is, let us remember what the text has stressed about the obstacles to peace. The final one, the hardest to believe is nothing, and a seeming obstacle with the appearance of a solid block, impenetrable, fearful, and beyond surmounting. So there is an obstacle that is actually nothing, doesn't actually exist, but we've made it so real that it's impenetrable. It's a solid block. It's fearful and beyond surmounting. You can't overcome this fear. It is so huge. And that, my friends, is the fear of God. The fear of God is at the root of everything that we create outside of God, everything that we make, all of our hallucinations. It is at the deepest level our greatest fear. The fear of God. So this lesson is titled, There is no cruelty in God. So there's nothing to be feared. There is no cruelty in God and none in me. That's the reason why attack is actually unreal, and yet it feels real, the realest it can be. But it always comes from a defense, and the defense that we have is against the truth. So I hope that you can resonate with this lesson. Sometimes in A Course in Miracles, maybe because it was dictated to a psychologist, it can sometimes feel a bit clinical, that you are playing with the dynamics of the mind. And sometimes the subconscious mind runs a certain tape, and until we bring it to conscious awareness, we're able to then decide whether or not we choose to continue to believe that conditioning. So indeed, that is the way A Course in Miracles also functions and operates. But it's saying that there are seemingly two, but there's really only one. The seeming two is an opposite that doesn't actually exist. It's very non-dualistic. But the seeming too is that there is a cruelty to God, just like there is love of God, that God can judge and be angry at us and is waiting to punish us for the slightest infraction, that one Sunday that you miss at Mass, whatever it might be. And that we are bracing for that punishment. And by bracing for it, we choose to punish ourselves, and by punishing ourselves first, before God can punish us, we then reflect that into the world that we see by attacking the world. So that's the dynamic that's constantly happening. So that is also lesson 170. The next set of lessons will be another review of the prior last, I think, 10 to 20 lessons. So we will review them, I believe, 2 at a time. I actually don't know. I have not looked at the next lesson yet. I just want to stay present with this one, but I know that it's a review. And so don't forget to like and subscribe. Take some time with this lesson, maybe watch it twice, really let it sink in. And if thoughts of resistance come up, let them come up. Explore them. Do I really intend to attack people? Am I really afraid of God? Do I believe that God is cruel? Am I cruel when I attack people? These are all questions that we should struggle with, because if we don't, they stay hidden until they come out in ways that do not feel healthy to us. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I will see you tomorrow for the next review. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.